The thing extremely sorry for uploading only one day in this whole week. Yep, I love how like another YouTubers have like this energetic power when they start their vlogs. Like for example, Mumbai Karne ke Logan Paul, like what's up Logan, how you doing? And it's just me. When I start recording my vlog, I think about what I did the whole week. Because literally packing a whole week in like 10 minutes, it's kind of a bit weird when you compare it from a whole day. Like literally, if you record something on a whole day, you can just cram it in once. Please let me know in the comment section below, guys, or I will just put a poll up top over there. Please let me know whether you guys want to see the vlogs to be a theme or just me doing random things throughout the whole week. Good old days, like me exploring places, then there would be cinematic shots. I'm not saying that there would be not cinematic shots in the newer weekly vlogs, but the newer weekly vlogs would be a bit of a theme, such as this one. This is based around my friend's PC that we built last week. I got many questions that did you buy the Galaxy Tab A? No, actually I'm afraid to buy it because literally I don't want to disrespect it. That tablet is actually double heavy than my Tab 4. Again, it's made up of metal. I've actually like dropped my Tab 4 like several times, so it doesn't get damaged because it's plastic. Also the bezels are a bit smaller on it. It looks a bit slicker. Also it's half the weight of the Tab A. But then again, we are here for the PC build, so you might be knowing this animal from the last vlog. Finally, that dude wanted to build a PC, so I picked up every single part. And literally when I built my PC, I didn't have the privilege that I can put all of the things together. I didn't have that enough knowledge at the time. In like 2015, when I upgraded my PC with the i5 4th generation, 12 gigs of DDR3 RAM. In next year 2016, when I had enough money to build a dream PC, which is not a like hyper PC, but it's still enough to fulfill my dream, which would be the GTX 1060 and smaller upgrade parts such as the circle cabinet that you saw. The smaller things that I couldn't do with my mom's money that I did with myself, which I'm extremely proud of, and thanks to you guys. But then again, when it came to his PC, I thought let's just build it. I have never experienced it building it, so we ordered all of these parts. Now all of these parts we bought from Amazon, not sponsored at all, because literally on Flipkart, due to crypto mining, all of the prices for such as cores, the graphics card, it's just skyrocketed. On Flipkart for GTX 1060, you can only buy the Zotac one, which is also used in this PC build. The Zotac one is actually for 26,000 rupees, whereas we got on Amazon on Diwali offer for 17,000 rupees. So here is the whole summary. And as this is a 50k PC build, you might be seeing some of the parts gone up over here after the Diwali. For example, right now it's cost around like 53,000 rupees, but we built it for like 14 or 48. So here are all of the parts we used it. First of all, starting with the SMPS Circle 500 watt, because we didn't want to extend our budget for the Corsair 550 or a Corsair 650. 450 won't be enough for the i5 7th generation or the GTX 1060, or if that dude wants to do any kind of another upgrade. Gigabyte GA-H110M for a S2 socket, again for the 7th generation. It supports both 6th and the 7th generation. It's quite good. Also, it doesn't provide any kind of overclocking. You can only overclock the normal stuff, but again he wants to use his PC for 5 to 6 hours straight, so no overclocking at all. And again, it's his first PC. He never had any kind of desktop or laptop before that, so I just thought a stock would be great. Again, Seagate 1 TB, 7200 RPM. Now this hard disk was again available for 2000 rupees at the time of Diwali. Right now it's at 3500. Again, we used HyperX Furry 8GB. Right now it's at 6100. We got it for 5000 flat. i5 7th generation, which would be the 7400. Now I guess if you have the budget, please go for 7600. Now it would cost 3000 more, but if you have the 3000 more budget, you can actually stretch up that code to 4.1 gigahertz, which is just mind blowing for the price point that you are getting. For 17,000, 4.1 gigahertz is just amazing. GTX 1063GB, this is the exact same model which I have, but again they have just changed the design a bit. Right now if you buy it, you will get a matte finish. On mine it's like a gloss finish. Again, mine is a bit bigger. I guess Zotac changed them. For the cabinet, we went for Circle Gaming C821 5 LED fan. Now I also wanted to go for the 5 LEDs, but literally it's not practical, but yeah, it does keep the cabinet cool. Remains cool, and also it's extremely quiet if you put it on silent. It doesn't get heated at all. So yeah, they are practical, but having those 5 fans like on simultaneously, it's kind of headache if you are sitting beside the PC. GTX 1060, same as mine. Actually 1000 rupees lesser. H11 0M S2 by Gigabyte, DDR4, 8 gigs of RAM, right? 2400 megahertz, 8 GB. What's that? 1 TB Seagate. Again, i5 7th generation, 7400, I guess. Yeah. Still the box price is 18,000. The 500 watt power supply unit doesn't have what? Light. The problem is same as my power supply variant, but mine is older. But I guess Circle actually missed out on the 6-pin connector, so we are going same as mine. So I also bought this 4-pin to 6-pin Molex connector, which would act as same. But if you don't already know, this C821 actually has 5 LED fans. 5. 2 on top, 2 on front, and 1 on the back. So I would be guessing we are not activating the 1 on back, but only the 2 on top and the front on top just to look cool. And also, yeah, that's pretty much it. It also has 2 USB 3 connectors, which are better than mine. There's the kill button, and yeah, pretty much it's the same as mine, but it's a bit newer one. And also, in order to light up other LEDs, we also have this ZR to 4-pin connectors, which are again 2. We would be using this for GPU or this ones, I still don't know. But yeah, let's just continue. A same 4-pin Molex to 6-pin connector, because I didn't really thought that the Sat had a 6-pin connector, which I was extremely wrong on. You actually get a 8-pin connector, then you have to actually break it in order to get a 2-pin and a 6-pin connector. Again, you have another 8-pin connector, you have to actually again break it. Then you get a 4-pin and another 4-pin connector for the ATA. All of the parts are out at his house, so we have to actually return that. As you know, I have no experience in building PCs. Yep, I have worked around PCs. I have repaired mine several times. It breaks down every single week. Just get all of the things, because it's pretty easy for a 16-year-old who does all of this stuff. But again, when you are correcting the power button, yeah, it went over my head. So I called my friend who is also doing mechanical engineering. He helped me with it.
घरच्यांना बोल नको होता मला पीसी मी असेच पैसे
एक लॅपटॉप घेतला असता बस झालं असतं.
नाहीतर ही झंझट आहे रे जाम. नाहीतर काय
एक 70चा लॅपटॉप नंतर हे करायला
नाहीये.
Then we got a fall creators update of Windows 10 PC warming gift from me. I attached his PC. Also, I sold my older monitor to him. So we used the latest version of the Rufus to make a bootable disk out of it. It was almost ready, but still we somehow got the power button wrong again with the mechanical engineer. So we brought in my cabinet, then we again saw each and every single cable, then we again attached them, and voila! We had all of the fans working. Now the upper rear one had some issues because literally while Circle was, I guess, manufacturing the cabinet, they actually put the connection at the back of the fan. Now I know you might be thinking it should be for the good cause. You want to make the cabinet look cleaner now. Not everyone wants to take their PCs to like Computex to show how good is their PC. We literally had a very hard time stretching out all of the cables to the back of it because literally both of the connections for the motherboard and the 4-pin Molex connector were at the back of the red thingy, which was extremely hard, and that kept on disconnecting but got a workaround after several minutes, and again all of the fans are now working. So yeah, it has in total 8 fans. And I'm extremely sorry that I can't actually provide any kind of real benchmarks for it, but hope for anything around 80 to 60 FPS on any kind of properly optimized game. For example, GTA 5 Ultra settings, you can expect around 80 to 60 FPS constant. You will not see any kind of drops due to i5 7th generation, but if you still think you have some frame drops, you can actually opt for the i5 7600, and that would be pretty good, I guess. And I guess that's pretty much it for this vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed, and please let me know if you want to see more like this themed vlogs, and see you in the next one. I guess next vlog would be of my new tablet. Peace.